I fixed it. Okay, I'm here. All right. Hello. Let me... Hi. Hello. Happy... What day is it? It's Wednesday. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Hi, Volander. Hi, Husier. Hi, Dr. Indiana. Hi, Josh. Hi, D303 Gaming. Hi, Kitsu. Hi, Sammy. Hi, Bodhi. Hi, Kadu. Hi, Fun Enjoyer. Nice to see you. Hi, Cypherus. Hi, Dark Angel. The Killinator. No country for tall men. You can come here. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Hello. Look. I can't. You have a lot of ones in your name. Hi, Nagu. Nice to see you. The Kind Fairy. I'm your fairy goth mother. Hi, Death Trout. Hi, Emerald. Greetings, mother. Hi, Vitrolic Shark.
Mama will always.
I was about to say good morning, but it is not morning time.
Resubscribed.
Let's go, Cypherus. Thank you so much for subscribing as a tier 3. Let's go. 12 months with mama. Love you so much. Love you too, Cypherus. Hi, Beauregard. Hi, Kitsu. Hi, Nocturnal. Hi, Josh. Yeah, I'm your fairy goth mother.
Mama will always love
Queen
you.
Ma. I am fairy godparents. Goth parents. Fairy goth parents. Hi, Ghost Forsaken. Nice to see you. Welcome in. Hi, Freddy.
You
Hi,
are the
Roland
sweetest
Ran.
little cutie
Thank
pie.
you for the bits. Hi, Artemis. Pretty model. Thank you. Thank you, Cook J. The fairy goth mother is funny.
Mama will always love
It's fun.
you.
Thank you, Baker, for subscribing.
Baker
Hi, Nighttime.
_M178 subscribed.
Hi, Nick. Hi, Sprinkle. You have a new kind of pet. That's exciting. Fairy goth parents. Hi, Stuzu. Stuzy. Hello. Hi, Flash. Hi, JJ First. Hi, Spartan. Hello. Hi, Clue. Hi, Tom. It's really cute.
Sweetest
I'm glad
little
you
cutie
like
pie.
it. Hi, Elder. Welcome in and welcome home. Hi, Rambling. My brain is like jumbled today. Wait, did you say fairy goth parents? Yeah. Laptop is far behind versus my phone. I'm sorry. Hi, Rio. Welcome in. Hi. Good morning. Good goob. Goobs. So, I got my hair done. I sound really tired. I'm a little tired. Okay, so I went to go get my hair done. And getting my hair done, how long did it take to get my hair done? 6 hours. It took 6 hours to do my hair. 6 hours. It was too many. Hi, the Primordial Destroyer. Nice to see you. Welcome in. I always went out in public in a cross-dressing for the first time. Well, good for you. Good for you. That's fun. I want to see a picture of your hairstyle. What color? I got a balayage.
It's been 84 years.
6 hours. It took 6 hours to do my hair. It was just a lot. It was like a long process. It's called like, I don't know. There's a special name for it or whatever. But I got like blonde highlight sort of thing. What is a balayage? 6 hours. Yeah, it took a long time. What is happening? I don't understand. What are you why is my model broken?
I'm sorry. Switch off of the cat model?
Yes, because
Okay.
that was for React.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I misunderstood, and the wrong redeems have been enabled.
Oh.
Disabled.
I was like, why is my model broken? Yeah, the foot redeem broke it, but there was no feet to see. It's not broken. It was a good view.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Hi, Boogie. It's nice to see you. You're like speaking in my chat today. Hi, Boogie. Hi. 1984. She's hiding the feet. What do you mean? That's not part of the book. But a balayage is really cute. Yeah. As far as yeah, Boogie is here. Oh, check Founders. Yeah, I can check Founders, I suppose. Let's go look at that. Okay. So I'm sorry if I sound tired, but like, yeah, getting my hair done today, 6 hours. My hair is super cutesy right now. Founders badge Twitch. Say, do you know where Vox is? I'm sure he's hiding in the basement. Why? Okay, let me go to Founders Badges. Vox could be working. He could be. Yeah. He might be hiding in the basement. I don't know. Okay, everyone is currently subscribed for Founders. So there are no opportunities to get a Founders badge at the moment. So, hi Vox, good to see you. Did you ever watch Evergallion before? Do you mean Evangelion? I've watched Evangelion, yes. Yes. There's only one way I could get behind you taking 6 hours on your hair. Do the hair slay. Do I have to show it? Do I have to show my hair? Do I have to? Bookie. What are you talking about? Does this model have a chonklet? It does not. No. No, I'll take your word for it. LOL. I don't want to break anybody's immersion. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to threaten your immersion breaking. So. But yeah. Love that anime. Yeah, Evangelion was good. Evangelion. However, does it slay though? It does slay actually. Like it's really cute. Not my immersion. Ah. I'm fine with the fact that this model doesn't have a chonkla. Not every model has to have a chonkla. Okay. You already gave us a fourth face and a hair photo. We're good. I changed my hair though. I changed my hair color. So, that's fine. I understand. Are you trying to distinguish yourself from pirate software? Actually, I did get blonde highlights in my hair. So, yeah. So if I meet Pirate Software at TwitchCon, then you'd be able to tell us apart.
Mama will always love you.
I'm
Mr.
not here for
underscore
immersion.
Belfast
I'm here
3
for ChaCha. You're
resubscribed.
sweet Volander. What do you call a slender man who makes false accusations? A slander man. That's funny. Legend freak. Subathon was just practice for hair, so I didn't do my own hair. Thank you, Mr. Belfast, for subscribing with his tier 3 holy. Yeah. I changed it for TwitchCon, yeah. I changed it up. I have to change my nails too. I'm gonna get my nails redone. I got my hair done. I need to go to my waxing appointment this week. Friday. I'm going to my wax appointment on Friday. So she's gonna do my brows, clean them up, make them look cutesy and demure. When are we seeing more YouTube Premium member stuff? We just released something for the memberships. Everything is available for 99 cents. All of those old VODs and everything. I try and put something fun once a month. I'm trying to organize a VODs channel. It's been a little complicated only because I'm talking to my editors about it and we're getting that done. So, but yeah, I'm just getting cute, which I should. How often do tier 3s get gaming time? I try to do gaming streams with the cutie pies once a month. I try to. When I come back from TwitchCon, do you guys want to do a gaming stream together on the 24th? We could do that. Do you guys want to do that when we come back? Because I'm going to be gone for like a week. 8 days, actually. So if you guys want to do a gaming stream together as a family, we could do that on the 24th. We could do that. Could it be Minecraft? I don't play Minecraft. I don't like Minecraft. I'm sorry. I don't like crafting games. I'm not good at crafting games. I'd have to learn a skill tree and that's too much memorization. Like, no. I can't do that. Can it be Fortnite? Ooh, Fortnite would be fun. Do you guys want to play Fortnite or do you want to played Lethal? A poll, please. Moderators. Fortnite or Lethal? Fortnite or Lethal? I can accept Fork Knife. I like Fork Knife. I like Fortnite, and I haven't played it in a while. So, put on a poll, please. Put a poll. Put a poll on. Put a girl on. Put a poll on. Fortnite or Lethal? Fortnite or Lethal? You pick. Fortnite or Lethal? Lethal Company. Lethal allows more, but Fortnite would be fun. So for Fortnite, what I would do is every hour, on the hour, I would switch out teams of 4. And so we would play for 4 hours. And we would have like 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 cutie pies in total, just like Lethal technically. So, but yeah, what do we want when I come back from TwitchCon? I love Fortnite. We can do either. I'm happy. I love either game. Either are good. I haven't played Fortnite since the last time we played. Really? It's a fun game. I like it. Ba-ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I like Fortnite. It's fun, but you watch Spy Family? Ooh, that's a good show, honestly. I'm not playing today. No. I'm not playing today. This is just for the... I'm trying to figure out my schedule. On the 24th, I'm thinking that we can play a game as a family together. So, we're doing karaoke today. But we do have to get through a little bit of yapping, and we're also going to go through Beyond the Veil as well, since today is launch day, okay? Your model looks really pretty. Thank you, Samantha. Hi, JFat, welcome in. Oh, you're watching Record of Ragnarok. That sounds like fun. You know, karaoke is fun. Just for a little bit. Okay, we'll play Lethal then. I will put Lethal, Community Lethal Night on the 24th. Lethal Company with the cutie pies. All right, I put that down for the 24th. On the 23rd, we're just going to do just yapping. Is there anything else? Oh, okay. So, I was at my hair appointment today. And I love the girl who was working on my hair. We were just yapping and stuff back and forth. And she was like, "Oh, so like what do you do?" I said, "Oh, like I'm like a content creator and stuff like that." And so we were talking. I mean, we had plenty of time to talk because it was literally a 6-hour hair session. So there was that. Anyway, so I'm vibing with her really hard. I'm like, she is so fun. So, same wavelength, really awesome. I had this experience yesterday at the grocery store, and it was not a positive. Yeah, I know, it was a really long. My hair is cute though. My hair for the hairstyle you showed us. I mean, it didn't turn out exactly like that, but it's cute. It's cute. It's a balayage. I look cute.
Mama
Hi, serial
will always
artist.
love
Captain
you.
Peter the pilot.
Captain
Happy 2
underscore
months.
Peter
Thank you for
underscore the
subscribing.
underscore pilot resubscribed.
I mean, silly though. Yeah, no, it's cute. I love it. But yeah, it took 6 hours. So anyway, so she's doing my hair, right? And I was like, have you ever heard of those Am I the Asshole stories? And she's like, yeah, I've heard of them. Like, they're good. They're really good. And I said, okay, I have one for you, but it's about me. It's my story. It's my rendition. So, can you tell me if I was the a-hole? Like, please tell me if I was the a-hole in this situation. So, okay. Are you ready? Are you ready for tea time? All right. I was at the grocery store yesterday. And you know how I told you guys that my kids ate all the fruit in the house? Okay, so I wanted to be responsible and I wanted to be nice. So I got new kiwis. I got, what was the other fruit that I got? Grapes. I got grapes and I got kiwis and, but I also got apples. Okay, so they have these baby mini apples. And I'm like, ooh, these baby mini apples are like so cute. And also, my kids only like to eat like half of an apple anyway. So getting the mini apples will ensure that they eat the whole thing. That's great. They have 2 boxes left. And they're in these like plastic containers. So I take both of them and I put them in my cart. One of them, you know, the seal is intact. The other one, the seal is broken. I'm like, I don't care. These are the last 2 left. I'm just going to take both. Not a problem. I go to checkout, okay? And keep in mind, I was really respectful. I was really nice. I always am when I'm at the grocery store. Like, I like being friendly. I like being nice. I like making people's day. So I'm just like, hey, how are you? Da 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 to the cashier. And, you know, he's checking out my groceries. Anyway, my bagger, he picks up the sealed bag of apples, puts it in the bag, and then he picks up the other one. And he says, excuse me, ma'am, the seal is broken on this container of apples. Do you want to get it replaced? And I said, no, it looks fine. Like, I mean, does it seem fine? Like, is everything okay with the apples? He doesn't answer my question. I'm like, okay, well, whatever. Not a big deal. So the cashier keeps ringing me up. Bagger dude is mumbling to himself, and he's like, ma'am, you know, if you want me to replace these apples or whatever, like I can do that. Like, you don't have to keep them. And I said, well, I mean, if you want to give me a discount, but I mean, like, other than that, like, I just plan on keeping them. Like, I don't care. And he starts snickering. And my cashier, like, started snickering. And the bagger guy behind me started smiling and snickering. And then at this point, I'm realizing they think I'm a freaking Karen. They think I'm a Karen. The bagger guy is like, it's not in our policy, ma'am, to do that. And I said, it's not in your policy. And he says, no, it's not in our policy. And they're still snickering. And he's like, but, you know, I could put this back for you if you want. And I was like, no, it's fine. I mean, it's just a box of apples. I'll still buy them. But when I tell you, I felt so disrespected. I felt so freaking disrespected in that moment. And I withheld, when I'm mad, I hold everything back. Also, there's an ad that starts in 20 seconds. I'm so sorry. I hold everything back because I spare people's feelings when I'm mad. And I have anger issues. I acknowledge it. I know I have anger issues. Like, I know it. But do you know what I wanted to say? You know what I wanted to say? Even though I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Listen, my bagger looked like a 2 out of 10. My cashier looked like a 1 out of 10. The guy behind me bagging groceries in the back looked like a -2 out of 10. Okay, they all looked like they belonged in a COD lobby together. And like, they had the audacity to start snickering at me. You know what I wanted to say though? I wanted to say, you know, it's interesting that you don't want to give me a discount on it because you recognize that the product is faulty. You know that the product isn't what you normally serve your customers. And I also know that you guys have grocery carts where you take bent items, dented items, where like things are sealed, like the product they're sealed is compromised. You put them in discount shopping bags. Like you mark them as discounted for being faulty. But you wouldn't know that because you're a bagger and you're a cashier. Anyway, but I didn't say that. Anyway, sounds reasonable to get upset. I told this story to my daughter. Release your anger, it's your destiny. Did you tell the manager? No, they were like snickering because they were like, this Karen out in the wild. I was looking cute, okay? Like I was looking really cute. I don't understand why I was so disrespecting. I wasn't rude to these guys. Anyway, so I tell Ziggy the story, my eldest daughter. She's 13. And she says, Mom, you're doing too much. You need to calm down. I said, what do you mean I need to calm down? I was freaking Elsa in that grocery store. I was all conceal, don't feel. I come home, I tell the story to you, and I'm letting it go. And she's like, but you're doing too much. You're getting like super emotional. They totally thought you were a Karen. I said, I already knew that. I already knew that they probably assumed I was being a Karen. And she was like, but you have to see it from their perspective too, Mom, because they probably never see a Karen in the wild. I'm like, they probably never go outside except to go out to their jobs. So I don't know what you mean. She's like, you can't just like break down and get like emotional like this. I said, watch me. She's like, why do you have such anger issues? I said, have you met your grandparents? Have you met your grandma and your grandpa? And she's like, oh, touche, good point. I said, you're calm and collected because that comes from your dad's side of the family. Listen, any of like the red flag, like just issues. That's me. That's all me. And it doesn't help that I'm Hispanic on top of that. Okay, they're lucky that I kept it all together. Because I spared their feelings. It was 3 against 1, and I was about to rip them to shreds. I was about to rip them to shreds and call them out for being a -2 and a 1 and a 2. That's how close I was. Context, I already told the story. The story is told. They got banned from the store. You have no idea how much I wanted to be a Karen in that moment. But I was like, I am not going to waste my time. I'm going to go home and I'm going to go make borscht. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make borscht. And that's what I did. I went home and I made borscht with like a crusty bread. And that made me feel all better. Okay? So, I was watching you teach Papa how to make a cannoli and I was having a stroke. I'm sorry. Man. Be the bigger person. I tried to, anyway. My only defense of them is that you walked up with open groceries, then asked about a discount of just taking a new item. I would guess that they assumed you opened the bag and asked, well, that's another thing too. I never brought up the apples. The guy did. And I said, it's fine. And then he insisted on making it a bigger deal by saying, you know, we could just put it back. Sounds like he wanted my apples. And he was mad that he couldn't get to that last thing of apples. That's what it sounds like. Hi, Luminous! Hi! Hello! Welcome home. It's good to see you. Hi, Luminous. I hope you had a wonderful day at stream. What did you end up doing? They noticed the bag was open. They're required to address it and sure of your response. Maybe that's what it is. But like, even then, like, why? If I don't bring it
are
up,
the sweetest little
if
cutie
I'm
pie.
like, I don't know. I feel like if I would have made it a bigger deal at first, if I like had presented it as a big deal, because I didn't care. I was laissez-faire about it. I was like, it's whatever, just put it in the bag. And he was like, well, you know, you don't have to have it. And I was like, well, you could give me a discount if you want. I mean, it was the casualness of the situation. Like, I didn't care that. It was not that deep. And that's what the problem was, man. It was not that deep. It wasn't. And they were making it that deep. They were trying to push every single Puerto Rican button I owned. And even still, I kept it together. So, I swear you're a lost relative on my mom's side of the family. Like, how? Hi. I got driven off the road on the way home from work last night. Are you okay? I hope you're okay. I'm looking scrumptious. Thank you, Moikin. You're sweet. I hope you're okay, though, fresh cut. All they needed to do was ask, and when you said you were okay with it, just said, okay, I'll move on. That's what I'm saying! Johnny, exactly! Boy was mumbling and making it way bigger. Way bigger of a deal. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about this because it's over. There's nothing I can do about it anymore. It's over. It's fine. But it was not my experience like with Alan. That Alan Bagger experience, best experience of my life. Oh, you're sweet. Yeah! Doctor is coming with me to TwitchCon, so Ziggy won't be able to stream. Doctor will be with me, and he's gonna be my +1 to a bunch of events. So, otherwise, I'd probably say, yeah, sure, Ziggy could probably stream for a day or something. But, no, but I appreciate you rambling.
I come back before you.
You're taking therapy. If you can, also see if you can talk to a physical therapist too, in case you got any kind of whiplash. Okay. So, yeah. If I would double check to make sure that you don't have any like long lasting neck damage there. So, they started a war. I wanted to finish it too. Man, some people don't realize how much of a burn that real doll sense was. I've never been to TwitchCon. It's a dream of mine to go someday to go to TwitchCon. I've never been either. So I'll let you guys know how it goes.
Upfolf cheered 500 bits.
Thank you, Upfolf. To be fair, this whole situation could have been avoided if everyone used discount code ChaCha for 10% off of Gamersupps. Thank you, Upfolf. Yeah, stay hydrated. Stay hydrated today. Man, send photos, please. I'll see if I can take some photos, and maybe we'll do a slideshow. I don't know. It'll be kind of fun. Bye, Boogie. Thank you for coming over. Gotta make that bread for ChaCha. You're sweet, Boogie. I worked retail too. They were probably just trying to pick a fight. Yeah, maybe. Getting people riled up and pretending to be concerned for their customer experience. You know, maybe that was what it was. They were like, pretty girl, let's get her attention. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. Man. I tried therapy once, and my therapist was a Karen. That's so funny. Well, I mean, was it just the haircut, or was it something else that indicated that? I would have ended up punching, so I would not pinch somebody at the grocery store. No. Yeah. Okay. They knew they were mad because you're gorgeous, and they were a 2, a 1, and a -2. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They knew what they were. They knew what I was. They're like, quick, our chance to talk to a pretty girl. Somebody help me. Do you have an anger management situation in real life? I haven't seen The Airplane. I should watch that with Jim Carrey. I haven't watched The Airplane. But no, I have anger management issues. Yeah. Do you know what's so funny? You know what's so funny about that situation? Is that if they knew who I was, they would have put more respect on my name. That's... They wouldn't have been laughing if they knew I was an anime girl on the internet. They wouldn't have been laughing then. Do you know I'm a cute little anime girl on the internet? Do you even know? Please. Oh, man. Gosh. Yeah, roll out the red carpet. Exactly. No, it would have been all different. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What happened? I'm lost. I'm sorry. I'm not going to repeat the story. The story is done. You can watch back to the beginning of the video if you want to hear the story. I found a cat today. Is it cute? Oh, that's super cute. I love that little emote. That's adorable, actually. That's adorable. I like that. Do you have any advice for me to become a VTuber? Yes. My advice for you, Friar Dragon, is to use a pre-made model because they are under $100. They're under $100. If you're going to dip your toes into VTubing, VTubing is one of the most expensive careers there are, man. Like, and it's huge risk, unknown reward. And think of it as a hobby. Do not take it seriously, man. Yeah. Don't be like me and pay $5,000. Yeah. Yeah. When I started VTubing, it was $15,000 in the hole. So, don't be like me. Do not do what I did. I was Delulu and I was living on Delulu fantasies, and I don't know how we got here. So, you know. Yeah. Wait, really? You don't sound like you have anger management problems. I'm very much conceal, don't feel, man. I really am. I have immense anger issues, man. I attract red flags, and I am a red flag. I happen to be entertaining, but like, I have anger problems. Yeah. Models are like $10K to start for some model artists. Yeah, get a pre-made. Get a pre-made. Do it. Yeah. Clearly Delulu works. So, okay, if you have the ambition and the drive and the perseverance to do it long term, it can work out for you, but I mean, like, there's a lot of ands.
Hello there.
Hello there. I cashed out on the most delusional gamble of her life. She was one step away from a true crash out the entire way here. That is actually true. There were many times I wanted to just quit, honestly. Respectfully, ChaCha's Latina nod. There's some spark in there. Fighting power. Thank you, Nephili. Hi, Caprice. Welcome in. Yeah, feel free to just vibe hang. Yeah. Let's see. You're a green flag. I am not a green flag. I am a yellow flag at most. You sound so calm and sweet, like a cherry pie. Y'all are just trying to, like, rile me up. That's what you want. She knows she has a mask it. Wait, she has to mask it as well as her red flags faces. Okay, Uncle. Not Uncle Christians. That was Vox who said that. Okay, Vox. Yes. No, what if I'm a guy? Okay, I'm gonna be so real. If you are a guy, If you are a guy, it's gonna be 3 times as hard to be a VTuber. 3 times as hard. So count it as a hobby. And I would suggest making content on YouTube first. Find some kind of niche content that you want to make and stream it. It does not have to be with a model. Look at Maxor, look at Russian Badger, look at Bricky. Find some kind of like topic and talk about it. You do not even have to use your face. So if you want to start off and actually be a successful VTuber as a boy, make some kind of content that's goated first. And then if it's successful, then you have an audience to take with you into streaming. But if you're just planning on like getting a VTuber model and just jumping on Twitch and playing video games, it is going to be so hard for you because there is very little discoverability on Twitch. So I wouldn't recommend just hopping on Twitch and just grinding. It's not the way. It's just not. Yeah. Yeah, I love the Russian Badger too. Yeah. Not be planning on becoming a VTuber, but good advice, Mama. Mm-hmm. You grind on the other Twitch? Freddy! Freddy, not that kind of grind! Not that kind of grind. Sounds like I'm cooked on the idea of content. I don't know. There's lots of different niches that people can delve into with content making. I just don't know. I don't have any advice on like what, I don't know. I want to be a VTuber, but I'm broke. Pre-made. Under $100. Pre-made's the way to go. I recommend getting an iPhone for face tracking and a good pre-made model under $100. Rise and grind, then drop and grind, then rise again. Thanks, feeling healing. What would you recommend? I don't know, Mikey. That's the thing. Like you have to find something that you're interested in. Find that a popular niche that you're interested in. That's my best advice. If there's something unique that you could do with your content, like let's say like Minecraft or whatever, if you've got like this really cool, unique idea that no one else has done or just would be high effort, however it is you're going to do, you could start a channel doing Minecraft content, but it would have to be interesting. You have to... The number one question you should ask yourself when you're making long-form content is, why would people want to watch this? Why? What is the goal? Why? You have to find a why. What is going to make them watch this? What is going to grab their interest? Would my interest be grabbed? Would mine be grabbed? So, I don't mean me when I say mine. You refer it to yourself. But, like, would you be grabbed by your own content? Would you be inspired to click on the video of the content that you're making? That's probably a good question to ask yourself if you plan on making content. So.
Mama will always love you.
Hi, Killian. Thank you so much for subscribing for 4 months.
Subscribed.
ChaCha grinds so much so that she can cause 3-degree burns. I can't believe y'all are... wow. Thanks, Killian.
Mama will always love you.
I love that. Wow. Kylo Ren 64.
Kylo Ren 64 subscribed.
Which one of you did it? Which one of y'all did that? Which one of y'all did... Which one of you? Who is it? Who is it? No. Y'all are not fooling anyone. Y'all are not fooling anyone. You know me. You know me. Who is it? Who? Who? Yippee! That's my fiance. Okay, I see. Okay. Would you recommend some viewers from TikTok and going to Twitch at the same time? Multi-streaming can be effective. The problem
You are the
is
sweetest little cutie
that
pie.
it's harder to get
Upwolf gifted
a lot of viewers
subscriptions.
to
Mama will always
cross-platform.
love you.
It wasn't me.
Lorcano_Yike
Okay, Apple.
resubscribed.
Lorcana. ChaCha is my real mom to me. Thank you so much for subscribing for 2 months, Lorcana. What was I saying? I don't even remember. Oh. Okay. Here's my experience with TikTok. The most people I've ever had at one time was 1,200. Or maybe it was 1,400. I don't remember. But as far as people from TikTok coming in and jumping into Twitch, they weren't, not a majority of them were loyal, if that makes sense. So, like, they would stay on TikTok and keep it on TikTok. It wasn't a problem until TikTok started asking for people's social security numbers as a content creator. And because the app is based in China, I didn't want a Chinese company based in China
are the sweetest
to
little
have
cutie pie.
my social for obvious
Eating Mikey
reasons.
Tyson's booty gifted subscriptions.
Eating Mikey Tyson's booty. Thank you so much for gifting 5 subs. Now we have an ad. Thank you. Thank you, Mikey Tyson. Booty. But TikTok is a fine app. I just think that the ratio to follow over isn't very high, and I won't be streaming again for money on TikTok. Because I don't want them to have my social. So that's mainly what it is. I've thought about experimenting with Kick, but I don't know. I'm still really up in the air about that. I don't know if I'll do like an experimental stream in secret just to see what happens. Like, I probably won't even tell my main audience. I'm gonna be real. I don't even have any followers there. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So, secret streams, yeah, maybe. We'll see. Kick has a weird fan base. I know that it's, like, really good for content creators in the sense that, like, okay, these are the pros that I've heard so far about Kick. I've heard that there's no ads for you guys as a viewership. There's no ads. And the split on subs is 95% to the creator and 5% to the actual site. So there's that. So that's really nice. No ads. How do they make money? Apparently they make money
Mama
from
will
like the
always love
subscriptions and also like
Precambrian man resubscribed.
gambling sites stuff. I don't know. I don't know exactly how it works. I think it's mostly the gambling. Finally getting a streak going. Thank you, Precambrian man. There's always a but in these situations. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're like funded mostly by gambling stuff. So, Kick makes a lot of money from their sponsorship as well. F1 sponsorship. I'm not familiar. Yeah. It's all stake. Interesting. How's your night going? Good. Good. We're just yapping a little bit right now. Yeah. Ah, the power of Gamba. So I don't know. I mean, I've thought about streaming on Kick, but I don't know. There's a lot that I don't know as a streamer. I would still consider myself a baby streamer. So.
You are the sweetest little cutie pie.
If it isn't smoking, it's gambling. If it's not one thing, it's another. Hi, Dusty. Thank you for the bits, too. Educate yourself on becoming a streamer. That's what I've been doing. That's what we're here for every day. So one day, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I think even if I started if I streamed for 5 years, I still don't know what I'm doing. I don't think I'll ever know what I'm doing. So, are we allowed to request songs tonight? Yes, we have to talk about Beyond the Veil though. So, okay. Okay, we are going to talk about Beyond the Veil. Let me go ahead and oops. I got a little distracted. Okay, we're gonna switch over.
Asmongold went looking for glory on a planet far away,
whoa.
but he just
Doctor.
ended up as a peon.
I moved over scenes and then it immediately started playing the video. And it had
yes.
no video music.
What? No.
And it looked weirdly cropped.
What? Weirdly cropped.
Yeah.
I checked the cropping. Oh, sweetie, that's just the video itself it's zoomed out. It's the first instant.
Okay.
Yeah. It should be playing audio. I checked that it was playing audio when I there. The audio.
I can't hear anything.
You can't hear it.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I know what's going on.
I know they can hear it, but I can't hear it.
Understand. That's my mistake. There.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna watch the trailer for Beyond the Veil. Here we go.
Asmongold went looking for glory on a planet far away, but he just ended up as a peon for a bunch of tech bros. No glory there.
Keep up that boy.
His only friend, False, has disappeared deep in an ancient ruin. What horrors wait for Asmongold in the deep? Is this the end of Asmongold? Find out on this week's episode of Beyond the Veil.
Oops.
Last time on Beyond the Veil, Asmongold barely escaped death and underwent a fascinating transformation. He is still changing in strange and incredible ways, and people are taking notice. It looks like he's made some enemies among the townspeople. When the fists fly, who is left standing? And why is he having visions of strange faces among the stars? Find out on this week's episode of Beyond the Veil.
On this week's episode of Beyond the Veil, Mayaners has grown bored of life as a god on her snowy planet. But a deep and terrifying hunger grows inside of her. Her flock of cultists have turned into non-believers, and Mayaners goes nuclear. Will anyone survive her rampage? Find out on the next episode of Beyond the Veil.
It looks like Five's playing with fire again, but this time the flames bring back his darkest memories. When the gang from Sigma Prime show up,
Sigma Prime!
Changes. What is Five searching for? What is he scheming? And what gets caught in his flames? Find out on this week's episode of Beyond the Veil.
On this week's episode of Beyond the Veil, Queso enters the arena for the ultimate smackdown. But he's not alone, Kitty's here, and so are the snacks. A terrible kingpin wants Queso to do a terrible thing, but some things are more important than money. Who's getting their cheeks clapped on this week's episode of Beyond the Veil?
All right. Okay. So, they are featuring me in the Beyond the Veil. I'm going to be a tavern cook. for the webcomic that's coming out. So I will have my own cameo. It is still pending. So it's a work in progress at the moment. So you will see Mama in the series. I will be in there. Yes. Is Doctor going to be involved? No, it's just me because I'm in Mythic, not Doctor. Just me. It's a Mythic comic. Yeah, Mythic talent comic only. So if you're a talent in Mythic, you can possibly get chosen to be part of the comic book series. So, but yeah, no, it's gonna be really, really, really cool. Okay, let me see if there's anything else. Doctor, what else do I need to touch base on?
It's really only the things that you saw there.
Just
On
the trailer?
Well, oh,
And what else?
this here. So, not this, but all the points they make in these slides. So, these are just the things that I set up for you. And then
Uh-huh.
here we are. So, you reacted to the launch trailer.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and explain the full story, and that's pretty much it. Just that.
Okay. So Beyond the Veil launches today. If you want to get information about Beyond the Veil, it is !BTV for Beyond the Veil. It is out now and it's currently 50% off just this week. After this week, it's full price. So if you're interested in the long-standing comic series for right now, the season pass or whatever it is, I would get it while you can. It launches today, so today is the day, and it's a crossover between lots of different Mythic Talent streamers. So from Mythic Talent, we have people like, hold on. I should actually get a reference. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Creators. I'm going to put some music back on. All right. So here's the dealio with Mythic. Mythic Talent is not a corpo. I know that there's like a lot of misconception and stuff. People are like, isn't Mythic Talent kind of like VShojo or like another kind of corpo? No. Mythic Talent is just a sponsorship company. So they give opportunities to us streamers. Basically, they find sponsored games or activities for us, and the streamers get to make money that way. And our communities get to learn about fun new games that happen. So yeah, Mythic's really awesome. I've been part of their team for the past couple of months. They've been treating me well. I really like them. Like I have nothing but nice things to say about Mythic Talent. You can find potentially a lot of these VTubers and streamers part of the new Beyond the Veil comic. Asmongold will be part of it for sure. Let's see if I can recognize any others that I know for sure are going to be in it. So Queso is going to be in it. And here you can see myself. And you've got Cerber, and you've got me, and then Chibi. So I'm in between Cerber and Chibi here on the Mythic Talent list. So there could be a chance to see Chibi, a chance to see Cerber, that sort of thing. Sayu is going to be in it. Who else is going to be in it for sure? False ID. False ID is going to be Asmongold's buddy. Fifi hasn't told me if she's in it yet, so I have no idea. Who else? I'm trying to see if there's anyone else that I recognize that I know will be in it. Lena has been a voice actor so far for the comic series. I wouldn't be surprised if she's also in it. Lord Athelstan is going to be a villain, I believe. I'm trying to see if there's anyone else I recognize. But yeah, Lena is a narrator. Is Drumsy part of Mythic? I have no idea. Neanners is going to be a main character in it. Who else? I believe Sarai is going to be in it. I think so, for sure. Shy Lily, Silvervale. I'm trying to see if there's anyone else I recognize for sure. Okay, that's all I know for sure that's going to be in the comic. But yeah, Queso is going to be in there. Moist Critical. I don't know if Neuro will be part of it. If I missed anyone, then I'm sorry. But I think that's it so far. Wait, hold on. Okay. I think that's everyone. I think so. Okay. So this is going to be a really crazy, fun series. And if you guys are interested in it, it should, lots of cool things coming for this series. So, where was Queso? Oh, he's right here. He's right next to Kamimi. Okay. So yeah, that's the lineup. That's going to be really fun. Let me see if there's anything else I have to touch base on. Okay. So we've got a lot of like VTubers that are basically colliding in one world.
Mama will always love you.
So it's a
Love
story of a
Ruchin
lot of
98
different.
resubscribed.
Hi, love, welcome in. Thank you for subscribing for 3 months. You're from Alaska. Welcome in. It's a story about many heroic individuals being hired on by a secretive corporation to travel to different worlds and become adventurers. But the corporation is hiding something that threatens the entire universe. And so, but yeah, I have a surprise appearance. Everyone has an origin story, and it starts with Asmongold, who has some major issues. And, but yeah, I will show up later in the season. Okay, is there anything else? It looks really good. Like, it looks really, really good. They're putting a lot of effort into this project in general. So, they have a bunch of merch out for Beyond the Veil through Gamersupps at the moment. They have a cup, they have desk mats, and they have shirts. So, really cool. How's your vision since surgery? Really good. I don't think Moist Critical's in the comic. Is he not? Maybe he's not. Never mind. I think it's just Asmongold. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Mythic, how do I get in contact with them? That's the thing about Mythic. They kind of find you. It's kind of like don't call us, we'll call you sort of thing. So they contacted me and wanted to see if I was interested. Okay. You're fine, Dr. Indiana. We will have a plushie giveaway, I believe, through X. So that's a possibility soon. Is there anything else? I think that's it. I think that's everything from Beyond the Veil.